Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Don't ever be scared to ask for no money.
Okay.
Cause like,
It's hard to say.
I mean, it's just we're women and we got
How you
coochie.
ask?
Huh?
First, but second of all,
Respectfully.
respectfully, you always gotta be cute about it though. You know, like babe, I need some groceries. I want to go shopping.
Nigga, are you nuts?
Set it up nice and cute.
Do y'all take y'all man shopping though? Like, he's supposed to just take y'all shopping? Like, do y'all get nice things or like?
Why do boyfriends want to be treated like girlfriends?
You're a victim.
You gotta be
Reporting live all the way from New York City.
Hey, reporting from Heath, Ohio. I know ain't none of y'all heard of that place. Me neither, but we're here though.
What's happening? What we diving into today? What we diving into?
A long time. It's been a long time.
Forehead Brothers are back. We didn't break up. I know I saw some tweets about it. Did the Forehead Brothers break up? Did the Forehead Brothers break up? Yeah, we didn't. We're back. We're here to play.
Like the Jonas Brothers, we back.
Wait, hold on, actually. So we getting into gender roles today. Gender roles.
I've been hearing a lot about that shit, man. Especially on Twitter.
See a lot of it. The negative connotation, the positive
What? The what?
The positive connotations about the gender roles.
Everybody want to be spoiled. Hey, everybody want to be famous. Nobody want to put the work in. Kevin Hart said.
Hey, everybody want to be famous.
Everybody want to be spoiled. Everybody want to be pampered. Hey man, he paid. Hey, I saw that shit about some what's Kim Kardashian's mom's name?
Oh, Chris, my baby.
She was like with some dude. I think it was her. And dude, they were talking about how he paid for all her bills and shit. She didn't have to pay nothing. And they were like, "This is what a real nigga does." And then this dude was like, "Where did that get him?" So I did some research. This motherfucker still cheated on him, paying all them damn bills. And I was like, "So this is where being a real nigga gets you." This is where being a real nigga gets you. Aha. Bro, what more can you do? What more can you offer to the table?
Blackballed. But that's the thing. Hey, what's his name? I could not tell you his name. So he paid all her bills, all of Kris Jenner's bills, for what? To be a no name?
I don't even see the appeal in just being like taken care of all the time.
Oh man,
your goal is to just be somebody whose only purpose is to take care of the kids and just make sure your husband is feeling good about himself. Like that just seems like some real Victorian era bullshit. I don't know.
But some girls and some guys, even me and some guys.
We know a guy.
And a guy. And his whole life would just be to have his wife stay at home, take care of the children. It's like, for me, I think that's like caveman behavior. And I think it should be very much equal. I go to work, you go to work. Maybe we have our separate accounts or maybe a joint account. Either way, we're both paying for bills, both paying for gas. Like, because I feel like if I pay for everything and you're only just sitting at home, right? You're only sitting at home and I don't know, just playing with feathers or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Who knows?
I'm gonna have a certain animosity towards you when I'm having a bad day at work and I get home and maybe something's fucked up and you just didn't do shit. You don't provide for nothing. You do nothing to help. That's where my animosity is gonna be. So I'm just like,
over time. It's gonna build up over time.
Yeah.
Then, but when shit hits the fan, like you have a bad year or something. What's the fallback? You got one salary paying for the whole family. Then what? Some shit you add up. You can't live how you usually do. Now what? You gonna get mad at me? They don't have the audacity. They don't have the audacity to say, "Oh, you're not spending enough time with me. You're not spending enough time with the kids. You're not doing that." Like, bro, what do you want? You want this lifestyle?
I go to work.
Do you want the attention? Because you can't always have both.
Can't have both.
Especially when you're trying to live lavishly.
And then on the other side of that, you have the wife. You know, if that's what you want to do, that's the gender role that we're speaking about. Yeah, the wife. Do you want her whole life to be surrounded about you? I would kill myself if just she wanted to know everything I did today because she had nothing else going on in her day. I would kill myself.
Right.
There's no way.
Well, I probably wouldn't kill myself, but you know, I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
Nigga, that's a whole lot of excess talking.
Yo, there's so many different.
What you have for lunch today?
It's too much. It's too much.
Too much, man. Too much entertaining.
I don't want to be pocket watched by my own wife. Like,
right.
It's supposed to be a partnership. You know, you wonder now if you have no contribution. Now I feel like that's a recipe for even more insecurity because now you're like, oh, well, he's got all that money. Now he's got all these girls after him and all this. Now you're just at home. Fine, you already know women be doing this shit already. You know, they be
right.
Mind wanders. I'm like, oh, who knows what he's doing? He's probably out there fucking these hoes. When really he's on the game plan Brawlhalla, but you know, you're not.
Yeah, that's too complicated. You know, it can never be. I feel like as men, we live very simple lives. We don't want much. We want coochie, maybe 4 times a week. You know, not 7. We're not crazy, but 7 would be nice sometimes for a horny guy like me. I don't know.
That would be nice, but
like we're simple men.
I just can't understand how you would just the idea. I mean, to each their own. You know, I've talked about the whole stay-at-home mom shit, and there's stay-at-home dads and whatever. I just personally, I don't understand. Like, I feel like that's gonna like wear you down. I know. Yeah. If I'm just at home taking care of some kids every day, and that's the only thing I'm doing, I'm gonna be mad at myself. I'm like, bro, I spent all that time, school or whatever.
Okay, now question for you. Could you be like the stay-at-home dad, but say your wife makes $200,000 a year? But everybody knows you're the stay-at-home dad, you know, you take them to soccer practice and you do all like the stereotypical stay-at-home mom things. Could you do it? Could you make the dinner for her? She comes in, hey baby, here's your plate. Could you do that?
Ain't no fucking way. I can make food. I don't care about that part. But like, my lifestyle is not gonna be taking the kids to soccer practice. Like, I'll be damned before. Like, obviously, everyone gotta make the sacrifices when kids become important. But I don't care if she's making more money than me. But like, I'm gonna be making something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be sitting here and not bring anything to the table except for a nut that girl
right.
Kids, a nut that can kick some soccer balls, bro. Like, hell, like my parents, they literally, they mostly just pile their money together. Then they just, it's just like one unit.
I feel like that's like the most, I don't know, that like I feel like that's the healthiest way. You know, you both have each individual own careers, and then you just build and grow together. That's what I plan on doing in my life.
Complacent that way. That's my biggest concern.
With what?
When people are less likely to become complacent if they both have their own careers and like stuff that they can like fall back on.
Yeah.
I want to bring up love and shit, but I'm like, bro, love. I was just talking to my mom about this the other day. Like, it's not enough. Like, love.
No.
Like, you need stability. You need a friendship. You need all these other variables. Like, you just relying on romance and shit. As soon as shit hits the fan, somebody gonna walk out, never see him again, and that's soft shit. But it's gonna happen.
Well, I saw this in this one podcast. It's like people mostly cheat. It's not because they fall out of love, right? It's because they lost the lust in their relationship. Like in lust, I don't mean just fucking all the time, but just the urge for someone, the yearning for someone. They lost that. And so they try to seek it somewhere. So you'll see them cheating. But it's like just that willingness to just go and do some adventures. That's why you always have to keep your sex life, your romantic life, just interesting. You throw something out there. Hey, go fuck on the roof. I'll mix it up a little bit.
Sucking it with the.
I'll never forget that.
I've seen some shit about that. Like this dude named Jay Shetty that I follow. He's a monk actually, but he's also like an entrepreneur. And he was talking about how people like don't do even like the little stuff, like kiss. Like people like a lot of relationships are like dying. Like they'll look at them and ask them about how much they like just kiss each other. Not just a little. I'm not talking about just like a peck. I mean like a real like passionate kissing and stuff like that. And you'll find that they rarely do shit like that, or they rarely touch each other outside of actual sex, and then that leads to a decline in the actual sex. But yeah, he was talking about he's like even just kissing statistically is found to like significantly increase the strength of a relationship.
That's crazy to think about, honestly.
It seems simple.
It seems very simple.
But it's like eating habits. Like we wonder like how somebody could get so big after not seeing them for so long or whatever, but like after like a few days, it just becomes like habit, and then next thing you know, that's what you're doing every day. And now you don't really kiss or do anything intimate. Now that just becomes the norm, and now it's like second nature that y'all don't really fuck with each other on that level.
That's crazy though, you know.
Now we're just roommates, bro.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Roommates, you got a rugrat. You got a rugrat that somebody has to tend to at all times.
Even worse. I feel like that make even more resentment. Because you ain't fucking, and you got this little kid in the back.
Now you're just stuck.
Now you're starting to take it out on the kid because you're like, if it wasn't for you, I'd be out of here. Like,
it's like the kid's like, well, what did I do?
That's why I'll never take none of that social media baby goals, baby face nonsense serious. So like,
oh my God.
All these people are completely disregarding what it really means to have a child. Like, oh, he looks cute. Bro, that's the most one-dimensional shit I've ever heard. I don't give a fuck how cute you are. Bro.
At all.
It's a walking, talking bill. So you gotta really
you just call a child a walking, talking bill.
That's what I would.
But you're not lying. You're not
lying.
You're not lying.
Hey man, you gotta speak on it. Somebody got to.
I think about that sometimes. Like the people that we went to high school or college with. I mean, I know you know a couple. We've known people who's been in high school and had babies then. I'm just like, I can't imagine myself at 23, a successful 23-year-old, having a child right now. In no capacity.
On the cards.
No, sir. Like it almost makes me not want to have sex. Just to think of my life with a child right now.
See, it just for me it also be selfish. It would just be selfish.
Yeah.
Child to myself and to the woman, to be honest. I'm like, bro, I'm in no position to take care of a little me right now.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not mentally capable of that right now. I'm not financially capable of doing that right now. It's just not. I need to learn to take care of myself.
You have to.
Capacity still.
You see, take care of yourself. So this is my ideology. Take care of yourself. Get yourself together. Find a partner. Build on that relationship. And then if that's something you want to look at in the future, you know, when you guys are financially and happy with each other, you're like, okay, we're ready for a child, and do that. But you see so many people just rushing into it, or, I heard this the other day. Oh my God, I feel like I need a baby right
now. What? You can't be serious, bro. That's the thing, bro. People think babies are gonna solve their problems, solve their relationship problems. Are we gonna say
it ain't it
with a baby? No, you just sweeping the mat under the rug, and now you're giving yourself a reason to be forced into this relationship.
Right.
You don't want to man up and just end it. So let me get this baby, and now I have to stay because if I leave, well, it's for the sake of the child, bro.
But yeah, just for me, man, I think my view is pretty new age, pretty modern. You know, You go get your money. I'm gonna get my bread. I'm gonna work towards my goals, and I hope you work towards yours. And I don't understand. Some people think of that as just so far out there. Like I've actually been told I was wrong because someone was like, "No, like you shouldn't let your woman go. You shouldn't let your woman go work, or you should be the big earner in the family, and she should raise the kids." And I'm just like,
that's some outdated shit, bro.
What? It's outdated. Like I feel like my thing is very modern, and I don't know.
That really some caveman shit. I'm like, oh, like
You know what I'm saying?
oh, hunter gatherer taking care of the baby. Like, what the fuck? How are we out here? First of all, how are we out here talking about gender equality and shit? And you just wanna be like, I feel like if I was a woman, I would not want a man to just do everything for me after I'm spending, especially if I'm one of them women spending my whole life trying to like stand out.
You have the women that went to college and they took all these courses just to be I don't know. I don't want to get too far into that because some people have that lives.
Hey, bro, have that life, and if that works for you, good for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, shit like having your purpose in life is to have babies. That seems disrespectful to yourself, to be honest. Like you just out here to pop out babies. Like
you're just a breeder. You're a breeder.
I'm like, but no.
Are you serious?
That's why. First of all, as your man, I don't want you to be that. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to be, but like, I would hope I see more potential in you as a human being than just being the bearer of my children.
I can't imagine my mother, my wife, just being a breeder of children, and that being her sole purpose in life is just to breed children. I can't imagine. Like, I want so much more. I want so much more for you and to go be great, go dream.
Life. I feel like that's like a pit stop in life, having kids and getting married. I mean, I don't get marriage is like a big deal to a lot of people, but like to me, when people say like, "Oh, I can't wait to have a family and kids," like that's like an end goal. I'm like, but then what? Or like, so many other things that you could be doing with your life. Like, I understand people want to have marriages and families, but I'm like, I feel like that's like a pretty small thing in the grand life.
I mean, think of it. Most people get married. Let's put it to 25 to 35, right? You have so much extra life to live. And also, I feel like another connotation that the world kind of gives us is that once you get married, your life is over.
Right.
Right? Like, but why is that the case? Why is it not starting a new life with your now then partner and you guys just growing together, maybe having a baby, so
should get even better.
Yeah.
We talked about this shit in another video. We're talking about like people say like sex and shit all like starts going downhill once you get married. Like that should never happen. Like that should never happen.
Oh my, because you just yeah, I don't know. Obviously our views are online.
Hey, Chris Rock said in one of the comments I was watching, we already saw the one about like you should be coming and going, you should be fucking and traveling. Yes, that's true. But he also said that relationships both people in a relationship are in the business of service, where it's like you should be servicing each other. Like there's not just one person dominant over the other at all times. Like because the whole alpha male mentality, like where I gotta be like make you feel inferior to make myself feel good and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's outdated to me. So I'm like,
it's just kind of childish, You should be hyping up your woman. You should be growing together with your woman. But something that I've experienced recently, switching off on paying the bill, switching off on dates, or actually receiving a Venmo if there's something I paid for that costs for both of us. When I tell you that's the sexiest shit. What?
It's not even a thing. It's like it's just simple. Like if she asked me, like she'll ask me, like, "Oh, can you pay me for this? Like, can we split this? Blah blah blah." That ain't no problem. Like, you don't even gotta ask for real, but I appreciate you asking.
Yeah.
It's never like made into a thing where it's like, "Oh, who's gonna pay? Who's gonna pay?" Like it's whatever.
But do you see how like even just how mind blown we are because of all the past experiences we've had and being expected, so that when we get one, it's just mutual. We're just like, oh my God, like this is great.
At the end of the day, people like us, especially people like me, I'm never gonna live outside of my means. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress nobody. So when I was younger, and people were like, some folks seem to think that I was about to be just throwing money like ass at every chance, you know, for like food and blah blah blah, whatever. Like, bro, I'm a child. I work at McDonald's. Like, I'm not. My mom just made dinner at the crib.
Hey, I got spaghetti and oatmeal back at home, baby.
I don't need to go to the fucking View or whatever the fuck them the places are. I'm like, hey, but now that we got more money now, it's more relaxed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's nice to be with somebody who, like, it's not gonna become this thing at the back of your mind, like, oh, they're gonna get pissed off if I don't pay for everything all the time.
For sure.
Do you support prenups?
100%. I will have a prenup. I hope she will too. 1,000%.
Because will too, bro. That's a marriage thing,
bro. I mean, if she doesn't, I'm gonna find a new one. That's what I'm basically saying. So like, it's a done deal. There's no question. It's like, yo, I'm bringing over the prenup file paperwork today. Just make sure you sign it.
I feel like there's like a negative association with prenups where it's like, oh, you don't love me enough to just trust it. Like, bro, it ain't got nothing to do with love. It ain't got nothing to do with love. This, for me, it's about accountability for both of us, for myself especially, so I don't become complacent. So I'm like, hey, I don't want either. Like, I'm not expecting anything bad to happen, but you gotta be realistic at the same time. Like, shit happens. So if something happens.
But the prenup is another thing why I think that men and women should have each individual jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would understand the fight of a woman who doesn't have a job to not want a prenup, because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way.
Really, no reason not to. I mean, like, you want to have your own money regardless. It's like, like, it just makes you feel good, better. Like, everybody's got pride and ego shit, but it's like having your own money feels good. So I don't understand. And at the end of the day, it codes you both the standard where it's like we're neither one of us gonna get too comfortable to where we're just relying too much on the other person. But obviously, as a partnership, you're gonna like have times where, you know, somebody might be having a rough go of it. So you can still lean on each other.
Right. I mean, that's still your person. That's still your wife.
Completely dependent, hyper dependent on one person. Because then that's where that whole animosity shit starts.
Exactly.
Lord knows that's how shit just be hitting the fan. Quick.
And that's just something I never want to have to deal with. You know, I never want to have to, prenup, yes. We'd love to hear you guys' opinion on this, because obviously we're both pretty similar in the topics.
I'm open to all perspectives, but at the end of the day,
we're right and you're wrong.
I'm pretty confident you're not gonna change my mind that I never would want to be a stay-at-home anything, like, at least intentionally. If it had to be done based on the circumstances for a little bit, but the type of work I do, I could be at home anyway. But regardless, if I wasn't the case, I'd be cool with that. But
yeah, I'm pretty confident in my what's that word? In my beliefs right now. I'm pretty confident in my beliefs. And there's no way you're gonna tell me I'm gonna be a stay-home dad or not get a prenup. Yeah, there's just nothing in me.
Hey, but I mean, I am interested to if anybody, for the people that who do feel like they would love to be like, you know, a stay-at-home wife, you know, a housewife, you know, and just feel like their husband should do everything for them, you know.
Or a house husband. I would love to hear that perspective. A house husband.
Right. Yeah, that too. You know, I'm happy to hear it. I mean, I know some of them will probably give me a good laugh, but other ones, I think some people have actually interesting takes on it.
You're a dick. Oh my God, you're a dick.
Some people interesting takes, but some people just be like, It's because he's a man. Of course he should. Like, bro, as soon as you say simply because of some one-dimensional shit, you've lost me. If you
No.
have a real conversation about it, that's okay. But
You can't be on the show with that type of mindset. But you can be on the show. You can most certainly be on the show if you have an interesting perspective on being a house husband. If you genuinely want to, hey, honestly, I'm about to put out a search on the Instagram. Yo, looking for house husbands. We want to hear your perspective. Because that shit, I think that would be,
hey,
that would be good content.
Bring him in the meeting. Bring him in the meeting. I want to hear from y'all individually.
You know what I'm saying? Let me teach me something I don't know. Because clearly, I don't know. No way.
Hit him with the outro.
I don't know what the outro is.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's been a long time. The Foreheads are back in business. We've taken a slight transition to a more podcast type of vibe while we're both in distance apart from the New York and Ohio dynamic.
Yeah. But we had to do this, y'all. You know, we had to keep releasing content because we know y'all need it and we need it too. It makes us very happy. And we're gonna try to get some content when we're together as well. I just live in a different area, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen. Catch us next time on the Forehead Brothers. All right, keep them foreheads motherfucking popping. All right. Damn, my shit take up the whole goddamn screen.
Hi, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.